I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you have a good man in your life, hold on to him. This simple yet profound sentiment echoes the voices of many mature women who find themselves grappling with regret after divorce. It's not about holding on to perfection, but cherishing a partner who, despite his flaws, works tirelessly to make you happy. This emotional journey of mature women regretting their divorces is not merely anecdotal, it's a reflection of a deep societal shift, one that we will explore in depth today. Divorce is often portrayed as a path to liberation, an escape from unhappiness, and an opportunity for a fresh start. Yet, as time unfolds, many mature women come to realize that the grass is not always greener on the other side. This realization is particularly poignant among women who had good men in their lives, partners who were not perfect but were present, supportive, and genuinely committed to their happiness. Studies reveal a stark reality. According to a survey by the American Association of Retired Persons (ARP), nearly 66% of mature women who divorced after the age of 50 regretted their decision within a decade. This regret is often tied to the loss of companionship, the absence of a shared history, and the realization that their former spouses were, despite their imperfections, irreplaceable partners. Take the story of Janet, for example. After 25 years of marriage, she decided to divorce her husband, Tom. Janet was seeking excitement, something new and different, and she believed that divorce was the answer. But as the years passed, she found herself missing Tom's unwavering support, his quirky sense of humor, and the small gestures of kindness that had once seemed insignificant. Tom, despite his occasional forgetfulness and tendency to leave the toilet seat up, had been her rock. Now, Janet spends her days reminiscing about the life they built together and the deep connection they shared. This phenomenon is not isolated. As the social fabric of our society evolves, mature women are finding that the stability and companionship offered by a long-term partner are invaluable. The societal shift towards valuing individual fulfillment over collective contentment has left many women feeling lonely and disconnected. The pursuit of personal happiness, often equated with freedom from marital constraints, has led to an unexpected and profound sense of loss. Intriguingly, the regret experienced by these women is not solely rooted in nostalgia. It is also a reflection of the practical challenges that come with aging. Financial security, emotional support, and healthcare become critical concerns as one grows mature. A good man, who might once have been taken for granted, emerges as a pillar of strength and reliability in these later years. Statistics from the U.S. Census Bureau highlight this reality. Mature women who divorce are more likely to face financial hardship than their married counterparts. The median household income for divorced women aged 65 and mature is significantly lower than that of married women in the same age group. Furthermore, studies have shown that married individuals are generally healthier and live longer than their divorced or single peers, underscoring the profound impact of companionship on overall well-being. Yet this regret is not just about practicalities. It is deeply emotional, rooted in the human need for connection and shared experience. The loss of a good man, someone who, despite his flaws, was committed to making you happy, leaves a void that is difficult to fill. The sense of having let go of something precious, something that once seemed mundane but was, in fact, the foundation of a fulfilling life, can be overwhelming. As we explore this journey of regret and realization, it becomes clear that the decision to divorce is not one to be taken lightly. It is a decision that carries long-term consequences, impacting not just financial stability and health, but also the deeply emotional aspects of life. Holding on to a good man means cherishing the small moments, the everyday acts of love and support that, when pieced together, form the tapestry of a life well lived. The voices of mature women who regret their divorces serve as a poignant reminder of the value of commitment, companionship, and the quiet, enduring love of a good man. In a world that often prioritizes immediate gratification and personal fulfillment, their stories urge us to reconsider what it means to be truly happy and fulfilled. So, if you have a good man in your life, hold on to him. Cherish him, appreciate him, and recognize that he is a rare and valuable gift in a world that can sometimes forget the importance of lasting love. The emotional and societal landscape. Divorce, often heralded as a liberating choice, carries with it a profound emotional toll, especially for mature women. This complex and heart-wrenching journey unfolds with layers of unexpected challenges and poignant realizations. Research reveals that women initiate approximately 69% of divorces, driven by a myriad of reasons ranging from the pursuit of independence to the hope of escaping untenable circumstances. However, the initial feelings of relief and newfound freedom often give way to a deeper, more persistent sense of loneliness and financial insecurity. For many women, the decision to divorce is made with the hope of reclaiming their lives, rediscovering their identities, and seeking happiness outside the confines of a troubled marriage. The promise of independence beckons, and the weight of an unfulfilling relationship seems too heavy to bear. Yet, as time passes, the reality of life after divorce sets in, painting a much more complex picture. Statistics show that the emotional and financial ramifications of divorce can be particularly severe for mature women. Studies indicate that women over 50 who divorce are at a higher risk of experiencing significant economic hardship. Nearly 1 in 5 women in this age group lives below the poverty line after a divorce, a stark contrast to their married counterparts. The financial strain is compounded by the emotional toll, as many find themselves grappling with a profound sense of regret and solitude. In a society that celebrates independence and self-sufficiency, these women face an unexpected and often harsh reality. The vibrant social lives they once envisioned can be elusive, replaced instead by the quiet echo of an empty home. Friends and family, once a constant presence, may drift away, caught up in their own lives and challenges. The isolation can be suffocating, and the emotional scars of the divorce may linger far longer than anticipated. As the years go by, the initial reasons for the divorce may fade, overshadowed by the stark realities of aging alone. Health issues become more pressing, and the absence of a partner can make navigating these challenges even more daunting. The sense of regret can be overwhelming, as many mature women reflect on their decisions and wonder if the promise of independence was worth the price they paid. Despite these challenges, there is also a resilience that emerges. Many women find new ways to rebuild their lives, drawing on inner strengths they never knew they possessed. They form new connections, explore new passions, and redefine their sense of purpose. However, the journey is undeniably arduous, marked by moments of doubt and heartache. In the end, divorce for mature women is a journey of contrasts: liberation and loneliness, independence and insecurity, hope and regret. It is a path that many navigate with courage and resilience, yet it is also one that leaves a lasting impact on their hearts and lives. The statistics and stories of these women serve as a poignant reminder of the complexities and emotional depths of divorce, challenging us to look beyond the surface and truly understand the profound toll it takes. The psychological impact. The psychological impact of divorce on mature women is profound and multifaceted. Studies indicate that divorced women are 27% more likely to experience depression compared to their married counterparts. The loss of companionship, the absence of a daily support system, and the stigma associated with being a divorced mature woman contribute to a significant decline in mental health. This section will delve into the psychological ramifications, supported by statistics and expert opinions, providing a comprehensive understanding of the emotional turmoil these women endure. For many mature women, divorce is not just the end of a marriage, but a seismic shift that upends their entire existence. The security and companionship that they have known for decades suddenly vanish, leaving a void that can be almost impossible to fill. According to a study published in the Journal of Women Aging, divorced women over the age of 50 are at a 27% higher risk of experiencing depression than their married peers. This elevated risk is attributed to the abrupt loss of a partner, which for many mature women means losing their primary source of emotional support. Companionship is a cornerstone of marriage, providing emotional support, shared experiences, and a sense of belonging. When this is lost, the effects can be devastating. The American Psychological Association highlights that the end of a long-term marriage often leaves mature women feeling isolated and vulnerable. The absence of a daily support system, someone to share thoughts with, and the simple comfort of another person's presence exacerbates feelings of loneliness and abandonment. These factors collectively contribute to a sharp increase in depressive symptoms among mature divorced women. In many cultures, divorce still carries a significant stigma, especially for mature women. The societal expectation to maintain a marriage and the judgment faced when that marriage ends can be overwhelming. Mature divorced women often feel scrutinized and marginalized, which can intensify feelings of shame and failure. This stigma can deter them from seeking the support they need, further deepening their emotional distress. Dr. Linda Waite, a sociologist at the University of Chicago, explains, The psychological impact of divorce on mature women is profound and enduring. The combination of losing a life partner, dealing with societal stigma, and facing the challenges of aging alone can lead to severe mental health issues. She emphasizes the importance of understanding these unique challenges to provide better support for this vulnerable group. Linda, a 62-year-old divorcee, shares her journey of post-divorce regret. After 30 years of marriage, she divorced her husband, seeking independence and a new beginning. However, the reality of life after divorce was far from what she had envisioned. The initial sense of freedom quickly gave way to an overwhelming loneliness. The evenings that were once filled with conversations and shared laughter became unbearably quiet. The absence of her husband's presence was a constant reminder of what she had lost. Linda's struggle with depression began to surface a few months after the divorce. She found herself unable to enjoy activities that once brought her joy. Social gatherings felt daunting, and she withdrew from friends and family. The support system she had taken for granted was no longer there, and the weight of her decision pressed heavily on her. Linda's story is a stark reminder of the emotional consequences many women face after divorce. Statistics and support systems. Statistics paint a grim picture of the psychological toll of divorce on mature women. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, nearly 30% of divorced women aged 50 and above report high levels of depressive symptoms, a stark contrast to the 18% reported by their married counterparts. This significant disparity highlights the profound emotional impact divorce can have on women who are navigating the later stages of their lives. The emotional toll is often exacerbated by the societal expectation that by this age, women should have achieved a sense of stability and contentment, making the upheaval of divorce all the more jarring. Adding to the emotional distress is the financial strain that frequently accompanies divorce. A compelling study from the University of Michigan found that mature divorced women are twice as likely to experience poverty compared to those who remain married. This financial vulnerability not only increases stress but also limits access to resources that could aid in recovery, such as quality healthcare, housing, and social activities. The dual burden of emotional and financial stress can create a vicious cycle, where each exacerbates the other, making recovery seem like a distant and unattainable goal. Yet, despite these formidable challenges, there are support systems that offer a beacon of hope and a path to recovery. Counseling and therapy provide a safe and confidential space for women to express their feelings and work through their grief. Skilled therapists can help them navigate the complex emotions of loss, betrayal, and fear, guiding them towards acceptance and healing. Support groups also play a crucial role, offering a sense of community and understanding that can be profoundly comforting. In these groups, women can share their experiences, learn from others who have walked a similar path, and find solace in knowing they are not alone. Encouragingly, many women discover new strength and resilience through these resources. They begin to rebuild their lives, often finding a renewed sense of purpose and joy in unexpected places. Some take up new hobbies, others pursue educational opportunities, and many find empowerment in advocating for themselves and others in similar situations. Stories abound of women who, through the support of counseling and community, have transformed their post-divorce lives into ones of independence, fulfillment, and even happiness. One such story is that of Jane, a 55-year-old woman who, after her divorce, felt utterly lost and devastated. Through persistent effort and support from her therapist and a local women's group, she slowly began to rebuild her self-esteem and discover passions she had long neglected. Jane eventually started her own small business, found a vibrant social circle, and even began mentoring other women going through similar experiences. Her journey is a testament to the resilience that lies within, waiting to be uncovered and nurtured. Ultimately, while the statistics paint a troubling picture, they do not tell the entire story. They do not capture the incredible resilience and strength that many mature divorced women find within themselves. With the right support systems in place, these women can and do rebuild their lives, often emerging stronger and more self-assured than ever before. Their stories are a powerful reminder that even in the face of significant adversity, there is hope, healing, and the possibility of a bright and fulfilling future. Financial insecurity and its repercussions. One of the most immediate and tangible regrets of mature women post-divorce is financial insecurity. The financial fallout can be both sudden and severe, transforming what once seemed like a stable future into a precarious existence. Data from the Social Security Administration paints a stark picture. Divorced women over 65 have a poverty rate of 22%, compared to just 4% for married women in the same age group. This alarming statistic underscores the profound economic impact divorce can have, stripping away the financial safety net that many women rely on as they age. The transition to living on a single income is often jarring, especially for those who spent decades sharing expenses within a marriage. With diminished savings and retirement funds, these women frequently find themselves struggling to maintain their standard of living. The economic shock can be devastating, leading to difficult choices between basic necessities like housing, healthcare, and food. The financial struggles of mature divorced women are further compounded by the gender pay gap and the caregiving roles many women assume throughout their lives. These roles often lead to interrupted career trajectories and lower lifetime earnings, which directly impact retirement savings. A report from the National Institute on Retirement Security reveals a grim reality: the median retirement savings for divorced women is less than $20,000, compared to $60,000 for married women. This stark disparity highlights the financial vulnerability that many mature divorced women face, leaving them ill-prepared for the financial demands of their later years. Consider the case of Linda, a 67-year-old woman who divorced after 30 years of marriage. During her marriage, Linda had been a stay-at-home mother, dedicating herself to raising her children and managing the household. Her husband's higher earnings were seen as their mutual retirement plan. Post-divorce, Linda found herself with minimal savings and a modest Social Security benefit that barely covered her monthly expenses. The sudden financial strain forced her to seek part-time employment, a daunting prospect given her age and long absence from the workforce. Linda's story is not unique. It is a common narrative among mature divorced women who face the daunting task of starting over financially in their senior years. Economic analyses further elucidate the depth of these financial struggles. Research indicates that mature women who divorce experience a substantial decline in household income and wealth. The loss of shared financial resources, such as a partner's pension or 401k, significantly diminishes their financial stability. Additionally, women often face legal fees and the costs associated with establishing a new household, further straining their limited resources. The broader economic impact of this financial insecurity extends beyond the individual, affecting families and communities. Mature women who face financial hardship may need to rely more heavily on social safety nets, such as Supplemental Security Income (SSI) or housing assistance. This increased dependency on public resources highlights the importance of addressing the financial challenges faced by this demographic. Despite these daunting statistics, there are avenues for support and empowerment. Financial counseling and education can provide divorced women with the tools and knowledge to better manage their finances and plan for the future. Programs that focus on increasing financial literacy, offering job training, and providing access to affordable housing and healthcare can make a significant difference. Additionally, advocating for policy changes that address the gender pay gap and provide better support for caregivers can help mitigate some of these financial challenges. Support networks and community resources also play a crucial role. Organizations dedicated to assisting mature women, particularly those who are divorced, can provide valuable resources and a sense of community. These groups often offer workshops on financial management, legal advice, and emotional support, helping women navigate the complexities of their new financial reality. The financial insecurity faced by mature divorced women is a pressing issue that requires attention and action. While the statistics are sobering, they do not capture the resilience and determination of the women who face these challenges. With the right support systems and policies in place, there is hope for a more secure and stable future for these women, allowing them to rebuild their lives and achieve financial independence. The journey is undoubtedly difficult, but it is also filled with opportunities for growth, empowerment, and renewed strength. The loneliness factor. Loneliness is another significant factor contributing to regret among mature divorced women, adding a poignant layer to the emotional aftermath of divorce. The emotional and social landscape of life after divorce can be starkly different, with many women finding themselves grappling with an overwhelming sense of isolation. A study published in the Journal of Marriage and Family underscores this, revealing that social isolation and feelings of loneliness are prevalent among divorced mature women. These feelings often go beyond the immediate pain of the divorce itself, reflecting a profound sense of loss that permeates their lives. The lack of social support is a critical issue. Many women find that their social circles shrink dramatically after divorce, especially if their primary social interactions were tied to their married life. Friends may take sides, family dynamics can become strained, and the daily companionship once taken for granted is suddenly absent. Building new relationships in later life presents its own set of challenges. The opportunities to meet new people can be limited, and the process of forming deep, meaningful connections can feel daunting. Margaret's story provides a vivid illustration of these struggles. At 68, Margaret describes her post-divorce life as a lonely journey. After her divorce at 60, she faced the stark reality of a life she had never anticipated. "I lost more than a husband," she reflects. "I lost my best friend, my confidant, and the future we had planned together." Margaret's attempts to forge new friendships were met with difficulty. Many of her old friends were still married, and socializing with them often underscored her sense of loss. Joining clubs and groups in her community helped, but the process was slow and often filled with awkwardness. Her story highlights the deep sense of isolation that many mature divorced women experience, struggling to find their place in a world that now feels foreign and unwelcoming. The research findings add a broader context to these personal narratives. According to the same study from the Journal of Marriage and Family, divorced mature women report higher levels of loneliness compared to their married counterparts. This is not merely a subjective feeling, it has tangible effects on their mental and physical health. Chronic loneliness can lead to depression, anxiety, and even physical ailments, compounding the emotional toll of divorce. Consider the case of Susan, another woman whose post-divorce life has been marked by solitude. Susan, now 70, was married for 45 years before her divorce. The transition to single life was abrupt and jarring. "The silence in the house was deafening," she recalls. "Every corner of my home reminded me of the life we built together." Now shattered, Susan tried online dating and joining local senior groups, but the deep connections she yearned for were elusive. Her experience underscores the difficulty of finding companionship and rebuilding a social network in the later stages of life. The economic impact of divorce can also exacerbate loneliness. Financial constraints may limit the ability to engage in social activities that cost money, such as traveling, dining out, or participating in hobby groups. The intertwined nature of financial and emotional well-being means that the struggles in one area can deeply affect the other, creating a cycle of isolation and regret. Yet, there is hope and resilience to be found. Community organizations and support groups tailored for mature divorced individuals can provide a lifeline. These groups offer more than just activities. They provide a space where women can share their experiences, offer mutual support, and form new bonds. Counseling and therapy can also help women process their feelings of loneliness and develop strategies to combat isolation. In many communities, initiatives aimed at fostering social connections among mature adults are gaining traction. For instance, senior centers, libraries, and community colleges often host events and classes specifically designed to encourage social interaction. Volunteering is another powerful way for mature women to engage with others and find purpose, offering both social benefits and a sense of fulfillment. Ultimately, while the journey can be incredibly challenging, stories of women who have successfully navigated this terrain offer inspiration. Take Jane, who, after years of struggling with loneliness, found joy in volunteering at a local animal shelter. "The animals needed me, and in a way, I needed them too," she says. Through this experience, she met others who shared her passion and gradually built a new social circle. The statistics and personal narratives together paint a comprehensive picture of the loneliness that many mature divorced women face. However, they also highlight the potential for recovery and renewal. With the right support and a willingness to explore new avenues, it is possible to overcome the isolation and build a fulfilling and connected life. The path may be difficult, but the possibility of new beginnings remains a powerful source of hope. Societal expectations and the reality of aging. Societal expectations play a crucial role in the regret experienced by mature divorced women, compounding the emotional and financial challenges they face. The societal narrative often glamorizes independence and self-reliance, portraying the post-divorce phase as an opportunity for personal growth and freedom. While this idealized view is inspiring for some, the reality of aging alone can be starkly different, filled with unforeseen difficulties and profound loneliness. The pervasive fear of becoming a burden on family and friends looms large for many mature divorced women. As they age, concerns about health and mobility increase, and the absence of a partner to share these challenges can be daunting. The thought of relying on children or extended family for support can evoke feelings of guilt and shame, leading to further emotional distress. Additionally, the societal stigma attached to being a mature single woman can intensify these feelings of inadequacy and regret. Dr. Emily Shaw, a sociologist specializing in family dynamics, provides valuable insight into this issue. Society often pressures mature women to maintain an image of independence and strength. However, this expectation can lead to feelings of inadequacy and regret when the reality of aging alone sets in, she explains. Dr. Shaw's perspective highlights the conflict between societal ideals and personal experiences, shedding light on the internal struggle many women face. The challenges of dating in later life add another layer to this complex emotional landscape. The dating pool for mature adults is smaller, and finding a compatible partner can be difficult. The societal expectation that one should be able to easily rebuild their romantic life post-divorce can be unrealistic and overwhelming. For many women, the fear of rejection and the daunting prospect of navigating modern dating culture can deter them from seeking new relationships, further contributing to their sense of isolation. Statistical evidence supports these sociological insights. According to a study published in the Journal of Gerontology, mature divorced women report higher levels of loneliness and social isolation compared to their married or widowed counterparts. The study found that 40% of divorced women over 60 experienced significant social isolation, a stark contrast to the 20% of married women who reported similar feelings. This data underscores the emotional toll of societal expectations and the gap between the idealized narrative of independence and the reality of aging alone. Personal stories further illustrate the impact of these societal pressures. Consider the case of Anna, a 65-year-old woman who divorced after 35 years of marriage. Anna embraced the idea of independence initially, relishing her newfound freedom. However, as the years passed, the reality of aging alone became increasingly difficult. "I thought I'd enjoy my independence," Anna confesses, "but the silence is overwhelming and the loneliness is crushing." Her attempts to date were met with frustration and disappointment, leaving her feeling more isolated than ever. Anna's experience mirrors that of many mature divorced women, struggling to reconcile societal expectations with their lived realities. Sociological theories, such as the double standard of aging, provide a framework for understanding these experiences. This theory posits that society often values youth and beauty more highly in women than in men, leading to greater stigma and diminished self-worth for mature women. This societal bias exacerbates the challenges faced by divorced women as they age, reinforcing feelings of inadequacy and regret. Despite these daunting societal pressures, there are pathways to resilience and fulfillment. Community programs and support networks tailored for mature adults can offer significant relief. Initiatives like social clubs, volunteer opportunities, and educational classes provide avenues for mature women to build new relationships and find a sense of belonging. Moreover, raising awareness about the unique challenges faced by mature divorced women can help shift societal attitudes, fostering greater empathy and support. Therapeutic interventions also play a crucial role in helping women navigate these societal pressures. Counseling can provide a safe space for women to explore their feelings of regret and isolation, offering strategies to cope with the emotional fallout of divorce. Group therapy sessions can be particularly beneficial, creating a sense of community and shared understanding among participants. The societal expectations surrounding independence and self-reliance significantly contribute to the regret experienced by mature divorced women. The fear of becoming a burden, the challenges of dating, and the societal stigma associated with aging alone create a complex web of emotional and psychological pressures. By examining these issues through the lens of sociological theories and statistical evidence, we gain a deeper understanding of the profound impact of societal norms on the lives of these women. With targeted support and a shift in societal attitudes, there is hope for a more compassionate and realistic approach to aging and divorce, helping women navigate this challenging phase with dignity and resilience. Health implications. The health implications of divorce for mature women are significant. Research from the American Journal of Public Health indicates that divorced women have higher rates of chronic illness and poorer overall health compared to married women. The stress of divorce, coupled with the lack of a support system, often leads to deteriorating physical health. This section will delve into the health consequences, providing medical perspectives and real-life examples to highlight the impact. Medical Insight Health Statistics. Despite the regrets and challenges, many mature women find ways to rebuild their lives post-divorce. This section will focus on the resilience and strength of these women, sharing inspiring stories of those who have found happiness and fulfillment after divorce. It will also provide practical advice on how to navigate the complexities of life after divorce, from financial planning to building new social networks. Anna, 70, shares her story of starting anew after her divorce at 65. She had been married for over 4 decades, and when her marriage ended, she felt as though her world had crumbled. The initial months were a whirlwind of emotions, grief, anger, and fear. She had to sell the family home, divide assets, and learn to live on her own for the first time in decades. Statistics show that divorced women, especially mature ones, often face significant financial hardships, with many seeing a decline in their standard of living. However, Anna's story is one of resilience and triumph over adversity. Determined not to let her circumstances define her, Anna took a leap of faith and enrolled in a painting class at her local community center. This decision marked the beginning of a transformative journey. Painting became more than just a hobby, it was a therapeutic outlet that allowed her to express her emotions and rediscover a part of herself that had been long dormant. Anna's involvement in the community center did not stop at painting. She began attending social events and workshops, slowly building a new social circle. This is critical because studies show that strong social networks can significantly improve mental and physical health, reducing the risk of heart disease and depression, both of which are heightened in divorced individuals. The friends she made provided support and companionship, helping her navigate this new chapter of her life. In addition to her newfound passion for painting, Anna also focused on her financial independence. She took a financial literacy course, which empowered her to manage her finances confidently. According to research, women often experience a significant drop in household income post-divorce, with many facing a poverty rate nearly 3 times higher than that of married women. Anna's proactive approach to financial planning ensured that she could maintain a comfortable lifestyle and avoid the common pitfalls that many divorced women encounter. Anna's story illustrates that life after divorce, while challenging, can also be an opportunity for growth and rediscovery. Her journey is a testament to the resilience and strength that many mature women exhibit when faced with adversity. By embracing new passions, building supportive social networks, and taking control of their financial futures, they can create fulfilling and happy lives post-divorce. Practical advice for navigating life after divorce. Financial planning, taking control of your finances, is crucial. Consider hiring a financial advisor to help you navigate the complexities of managing assets and income post-divorce. Enroll in financial literacy courses to build your confidence in handling your own finances. Building social networks, join clubs, take up new hobbies, and participate in community events to meet new people. Strong social connections can help alleviate feelings of loneliness and provide emotional support. Pursuing passions, use this time to rediscover old hobbies or explore new ones. Engaging in activities you love can provide a sense of purpose and joy. Seeking professional help, do not hesitate to seek counseling or therapy to help process the emotional toll of divorce. Professional guidance can be invaluable in helping you navigate your feelings and build a positive outlook on the future. Staying healthy, prioritize your physical health by maintaining a balanced diet, exercising regularly, and keeping up with medical appointments. The stress of divorce can impact your health, so it's important to take proactive steps to stay well. The journey after divorce is undoubtedly challenging, but as Anna's story shows, it can also be a time of remarkable personal growth and fulfillment. With resilience, support, and a proactive approach to the future, many women find that life after divorce can be a rewarding and empowering experience. Solutions and support systems. Finally, this section will explore solutions and support systems available for mature divorced women. From community support groups to financial counseling and mental health services, there are resources that can help mitigate the negative impacts of divorce. We will also propose new ideas and creative solutions for supporting mature divorced women, ensuring they do not face their challenges alone. Community support resources available. Many organizations, such as the National Council on Aging and the Women's Institute for a Secure Retirement, offer programs specifically designed to help mature divorced women navigate financial and social challenges. These resources provide crucial support and guidance. The The role of family and friends. Family and friends play a vital role in supporting mature women through the post-divorce period. Encouraging open communication, providing emotional support, and helping them stay socially active can significantly alleviate feelings of loneliness and regret. Family support. Jane's family role. Jane, 65, attributes her post-divorce recovery to the unwavering support of her family. Her children and grandchildren ensured she stayed connected and engaged, helping her transition into a fulfilling post-divorce life. Professional counseling and therapy. Seeking professional help can be crucial for mature women dealing with post-divorce regret. Counseling and therapy offer a safe space to process emotions, rebuild self-esteem, and develop coping strategies. Therapy success. Lisa's journey. Lisa, 63, found solace in therapy after her divorce. With the help of her therapist, she navigated her emotions, rebuilt her confidence, and eventually found joy in her independence. Her story underscores the importance of professional support. Empowering mature women. Policy changes. Addressing the issues faced by mature divorced women requires systemic change. Advocating for policy reforms that provide better financial security, healthcare access, and social support for divorced women can make a significant difference. Policy recommendations. Expert insights. Experts suggest policy changes, such as increased Social Security benefits for divorced women, better access to affordable housing, and programs that promote social engagement for mature adults. These changes can provide a more secure and fulfilling life for mature divorced women. In conclusion, the journey of mature women regretting their divorces is a complex interplay of emotions, societal expectations, and harsh realities. As we reflect on these stories and statistics, it becomes clear that the decision to divorce should never be taken lightly. For those who have made this choice, finding ways to support and uplift them is crucial. Let's remember that behind every statistic is a real person, navigating the challenging waters of life post-divorce, deserving of compassion and support. By understanding their regrets and challenges, we can better support mature women in finding happiness and fulfillment, regardless of their marital status. Together, we can create a society that values and supports the well-being of all its members, ensuring that no one faces their journey alone.